Rags to Riches, John Paul DeJoria. Discover the incredible story of John Paul DeJoria, a man who once slept in his car and sold products door to door, only to rise to the heights of billionaire success. In this captivating and inspiring video, we'll explore how DeJoria's unwavering determination, relentless work ethic, and unique vision transformed him from rags to riches. Learn how he conquered adversity, built world-renowned brands, and became a philanthropist along the way. Get ready to be moved and motivated by the extraordinary journey of a true self-made legend. Did you know that the founder of Paul Mitchell Hair Products and Patron Tequila, John Paul DeJoria, had a pretty rough start in life? He was born on April 13, 1944, in the Echo Park area of Los Angeles to an Italian immigrant father and a Greek immigrant mother. Growing up, DeJoria's neighborhood was mostly made up of people from European, Asian, and Hispanic backgrounds. Despite his father's poverty, he didn't really realize it. Well, how would he have known, right? Since he had nothing to compare it to. To help his mother make ends meet, DeJoria started selling Christmas cards door to door when he was only 9 years old. Talk about a young entrepreneur. And he didn't stop there. By the time he was 11, he started delivering newspapers before school. Even though he was still a kid, he had a strong work ethic and was committed to supporting his family. After graduating from high school at 17, DeJoria joined the Navy. He served on the USS Hornet and was stationed in Japan for a time. When he returned home, he worked a variety of odd jobs, including as a janitor and a tow truck driver, before eventually starting his own hair care company with a friend. Have you ever been fired from a job? How did you handle it? Now imagine getting fired from job after job after job. Isn't that frightening? Well, John Paul DeJoria was fired from not one, not two, but 3 different jobs, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. As he has said, being fired enabled him to learn about sales, marketing, and manufacturing. Back to the story. After being discharged from the Navy in 1964, DeJoria took on a number of odd jobs to make ends meet. He pumped gas, repaired bicycles, worked as a janitor, sold photocopiers, and had life insurance. But he was not one to give up easily, the way that most people do. Giving up seems to be an easier option sometimes, right? But we shouldn't do that. So eventually he ended up selling Collier's encyclopedias door to door. The job was tough, and did you know that the average lifespan of a door-to-door encyclopedia salesman was just 3 days? But DeJoria persevered and worked for Collier's for 3 years. And then, a friend of DeJoria's, who was an employment counselor, suggested he get into the beauty industry. Although he was warned that it didn't pay well at first, his friend told him that there was no end to how far he could take it. So in 1971, DeJoria went to work as a salesman for the beauty company Redken. He started out making only $600 a month, but he worked his way up to managing 2 departments, the salon chain and the beauty schools, in just 18 months. But his refusal to engage in the kiss-butt socializing that the Redken higher-ups of the era wanted led to his firing in 1975. Have you ever been let go from a job because you refused to compromise your values? Comment in the section below. DeJoria, however, was not deterred and went on to teach the management and sales staff of Fermodal Hair Care. And can you imagine, in just 1 year, the company's sales rose 50%. However, once again, the corporate higher-ups didn't think he fit in, and he was let go. Next, he went to work for another hair care company, the Institute of Trichology. He was paid $3,000 a month, plus 6% of all new business he brought in. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. And in John's case, that end came when he was fired after just 1 year. Why, you might ask? Well, apparently he was making more money than the owner. Can you believe that? Talk about getting fired for being overqualified. When one door closes, another one opens. After being fired from 3 jobs, DeJoria knew that he wanted to be his own boss. In 1980, he approached his friend Paul Mitchell, one of the most highly regarded hairstylists in the country, and suggested they go into business together. Together, they decided to create products for professional stylists that would save them time. Before John Paul Mitchell systems, the only salon-grade shampoos had to be applied multiple times in one hair washing to be effective. DeJoria and Mitchell created a single application shampoo and a leave-in conditioner that improved blowouts for clients. Can you imagine starting a business with nothing but a vision and a few dollars? That's exactly what DeJoria and Mitchell did. Their original plan was for each to own 30% of the company, and for an investor with a $500,000 stake to own 40%. As the saying goes, you never know what's around the corner. The investor changed his mind, and a new one never materialized. Everything was falling apart. Mitchell was about to lose everything, and DeJoria's marriage was failing. He gave his wife everything and moved out. Too proud to tell his friends, he had only a few $100s to his name. He lived in his car and started the business with his last $700. Even in the darkest moments, a glimmer of hope shines through. One morning, while DeJoria was living in his car, he woke up to actress Joanna Pettit knocking on his car window. The two knew each other casually, and Joanna was shocked to see her friend essentially homeless. She offered him a room in her house for free for 2 months, but after that, he'd have to pay rent. It was the break DeJoria needed to get back on his feet and focus on his business, which he promoted by printing business cards with Pettit's phone number on them and the name of his company, John Paul Mitchell Systems. Starting a business is never easy, especially when you have no financial backing. According to DeJoria, the business should have declared bankruptcy at least 50 times in that first year alone. But the two remained undeterred. They spent the first 2 years building the product line and getting salon signs up to carry their product. Have you ever wondered why their bottles are designed in bland black and white colors? That's because they didn't have enough money to buy colored ink. In the face of adversity, DeJoria and Mitchell never gave up. They turned their struggles into strengths and built an empire from nothing. As the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and that's exactly what they did. After 2 years of hard work, the company had made approximately $1 million, and by year 10, it had earned $100 million. The corporation earned $600 million per year in 1999, and an anticipated $900 million in 2013. When DeJoria's business partner and friend, Paul Mitchell, died of pancreatic cancer in 1989, tragedy struck. DeJoria was left in charge of the company, and it was during that year that he founded his second enterprise, the Patron Spirits Company. A chance encounter with a hand-blown glass bottle inspired the development of a new, smoother tequila made from costly blue agave. DeJoria set the price of his new Patron tequila at $37 per bottle and solicited the assistance of friends and business contacts to promote it. Patron's rise has been nothing short of astounding, with the brand becoming the world's #1 ultra-premium tequila. DeJoria still owns roughly 70% of the company and has earned a fortune of $4.2 billion from his 2 businesses. So if you're struggling right now, keep in mind that success is not determined by how much money you have, but by how much grit and determination you possess. Don't give up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. And always remember, success is not final. Failure is not fatal, and it's the courage to continue that counts. Because who knows? You might just be the next John Paul DeJoria or Paul Mitchell. There you have it, a truly inspiring rags to riches story. But wait, this is just the beginning. Buckle up and get ready for even more incredible tales of triumph and success. Don't miss out on our next video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more motivational content that will keep you inspired and empowered. Until then, keep pushing forward and never, ever give up on your dreams.